Today we're doing prenatal yoga specifically designed for first trimester. We will focus on getting you a little bit more energy, relieving nausea, and also it's never too early to start preparing your body for your upcoming birth. If you're in your second or third trimester, I have also provided safe modifications for you. Let's start by coming to a standing pose. We can start in Tadasana. Let's bring our big toe mounds together, heels slightly apart. We can take a big inhale in. Arms come up, looking all the way up at your thumbs. Exhale, releasing your arms down. Good. Again, big inhale, diaphragmatic breath. Exhale, releasing down. One last time. Release. Let's take our feet wide apart. We can slightly pigeon toe our feet in to find lots of space through our lower back. Let's look up, opening through our chest, keeping our legs strong, quads are engaged. Let's tip forward, bringing our head towards the ground. Legs stay strong. Outside edge of your feet press into the mat. We can bring our hands down between our feet, elbows pointing back behind us. Good. Let's come up halfway, and if you're in first trimester, you can place one hand on the ground and open up to the side. If you're in second or third, you can stay in your forward fold. Hand comes down, you can follow it with your gaze, placing your other hand in front of your face, opening up to the other side, or staying in your forward fold. Good, following your hand down with your gaze. Let's bring our hands back to our hips and come back up with a lengthened spine. Good. We can turn to our right hand side, coming into warrior one. Bending your front leg, back leg is straight. Let's sweep our arms up here, spreading your toes. Outside edge of your back foot presses into the mat. Steady breaths. Beautiful. Let's open our hips up to the front, coming into Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Soft gaze out over your middle finger, opening up through your groin. Good, we'll move into side angle. You can bring your forearm to just above your knee, moving your other arm up, making a straight line from your pinky to the outside edge of your back foot. Or for advanced, you could even place your hand on the ground here, wherever you're comfortable. Let's windmill our hands up. We can bring our back foot in a little bit, straightening both legs, moving into triangle or trikonasana, leaning forward over your front leg, dropping your hand in front of your front leg. If it's available, you can look up, or you can also keep your gaze to the front. Legs are strong. Engaging your core on your next exhale, pull in your baby. Coming up, let's switch to our left hand side, warrior one. Shoulders rolling down your back. Opening up for warrior two. Back foot is perpendicular to your front foot. Beautiful, moving into side angle. Forearm on your knee, or you can come right down to the ground. Good, let's windmill up. Bring our back foot in, straightening both legs. Moving into Trikonasana. Your body is stacked over top of your front leg. On your next exhale, coming up, and let's step our feet together. Let's find our balance on our left foot, and you can bring your right foot up to either your calf or above your knee for tree pose. Bringing your hands to heart center, pressing your palms together, and then letting your hands float up. Finding a steady spot to gaze at. Let's bring your hands back towards heart center. We can release our foot down. Let's open up our arms to the side. We're going to move into eagle pose. So we can wrap that leg around. Your toe can either come on your mat or it can fully wrap around. You're going to have your left hand come over top of your right, bending your elbows and reaching for your thumb or your palm. We can sink a little bit lower, lifting our elbows a little bit higher. Feeling a nice stretch between your shoulder blades. Beautiful. Gently unwind. And we can shift our weight onto our right foot, spreading your toes. Moving into tree pose. Standing tall. Steady, deep breaths. Good. With control, let's lower our hands back down. Taking your left foot out and letting it wrap around. This time, right arm comes over left, reaching around, sinking a little bit lower and lifting your elbows a little bit higher. Good. Gently unwind your arms, releasing your leg. Let's bring our feet into just a little bit wider than hip width distance apart. We're going to come it down into our yogi squat. You can also do this on a stool or a block if that's more comfortable. If your heels pop off, that's okay too. Your elbows can press into your knees, shoulders roll down your back. If you find it helpful, you can do your cooling breath here by curling your tongue or breathing through your teeth. Breathing in, breathing out through your nose. Big inhale in all around your side and back ribs. Release. One more time. We can come to all fours, shifting your weight forward. Let's round our back into cat pose, letting your chin drop. Inhale, slight arch, keeping your baby pulled in, not just letting your belly hang out. Exhale, round. Inhale, tipping your tailbone up. One more time. Good, let's come back to neutral spine. Let's make the shape of a C with our spine. Almost if you had a tail, looking back at your tail and switching to the other side. Moving back and forth. Good. We can tuck our toes, coming into downward dog. Let's walk out through our heels, finding length in our spine, spreading your hands and taking the weight out of your wrist. You can center one foot and then let the other leg float up behind you, opening up through your hips. You can bend your knee. Continuing to take deep breaths. Let's bring that leg down again and swing it through for pigeon, or you can move into figure four here. You should not feel any sensation or pain in your front knee. You can walk your back foot back and sit up tall here. You can also place a pillow or a block underneath your hip for support if that feels better. If it feels good, you can release your body down towards the mat. Finding space between your ears and your shoulders. Taking some steady, deep breaths. If you're leaning forward, let's press up again and finding our way back through all fours. Tucking your toes, downward dog. We can switch to the other side, letting the other leg float up behind you, bending your top knee. Good, let's bring that leg in between your hands or moving to figure four on the other side. You can stay tall here or fold forward. Good. Let's come back up. We can move through all fours. And now let's find our way into a wide-legged forward fold, keeping our feet flexed. If you wanted to sit on a pillow or a block here, you can. Just a gentle stretch. We can stretch over to one side. Exhale, switching sides. Exhale, coming up. You can continue to sit tall here, or if it feels good, you can release forward. You could also find your pericardium 6 pressure point and massage in a circle here. Let's come back up. We can make our way into Shavasana now, either lying on your back, or you can find a comfortable position on your side. You could put a pillow or bolster between your knees and under your head if that's more comfortable, or a wedge for underneath your belly. Let's take a big breath in and sigh out. Letting tension go. Big inhale in. Release. Scanning your body, relaxing all your muscles. Feeling heavy on your mat. You can continue resting here or start circling your wrists and ankles. Take any last final stretch that feels good. We'll make our way up to a seated position. Namaste to you. Namaste to the babies. You did an amazing job today. I hope that your body is feeling good after that yoga class. Also, congratulations if you finished the First Trimester Pregnancy Workout Challenge. I have put all my free pregnancy resources in one spot. You can grab my pregnancy meal plan that I put together as a registered dietitian, as well as my complete guide on how to reduce and cope with pain during labor. I also have hundreds of pregnancy workouts in the pregnancy workout and yoga playlist that I will link to right there. If you're enjoying these videos and you want to support me, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for joining me today.